highlights and black beaches and blood red sangrias. We travel for weeks just to escape your demons, but you've got your reasons.
Hey guys, it's Makeup Mom. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I created this makeup look right here. If you are interested, then just keep on watching. Also, huge disclaimer. I cuss a lot, and I always get comments on my videos about me cussing, but like, if you don't like people cussing in their videos, then just don't watch me. Like, I'm not this beauty YouTuber who's not gonna be cussing and who's gonna try to be perfect on camera, because I'm not perfect and I do cuss a lot. And I know it's a bad habit, but if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, don't watch my videos. There's millions of YouTubers who do makeup that don't cuss, that, you know, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I always get comments on it. But it's just the way I am, it's the way I speak, and yeah, I don't know what to say. But yeah, let's just get into the next clip. So I'm first gonna go ahead and just spray my face with this Mario Badescu cucumber water. I like this one way better than the rose one. Okay, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. You guys know this is one of my go-to concealers just because it's literally perfect. Like, it's not drying on me, and the coverage on it is bomb.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with this. I think I'm just going to do one eye on camera, and then the other one I'll do it off camera, just because it's way easier to do it that way. And bro, excuse my nails, they're so crusty, but I just haven't had time to even do my nails, or like, you know. I promise that in the next video they won't be looking crusty, dusty. They're gonna be cute. I hate putting concealer on my eye because then it like emphasizes my fucking dark circles. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in to my eyes because that is what we're gonna focus on right now. I got a new piercing, you guys. I got this like a week or two ago. It's still healing. I heal pretty slowly with like piercings and stuff, but she's there, she's cute. All right, so I'm gonna set my eye with some powder really quick. I know there's like a trend going around that you don't set your eyelids, but it does not work for me. People swear that it works for everybody, but actually it just doesn't work, okay? I still crease, and I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, I like setting my eyes. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette. My sister actually gave it to me for Christmas. A bitch wanted to cry. I was so excited. I wanted this palette since it came out, and I finally have it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the color Love Letter, which is this color right here. If you have the palette, you know what I'm talking about, but for those of you who don't, and you're gonna be using another palette with sorta kinda colors like this, I'm gonna go ahead and use Love Letter, which is this one. So yeah, I'm just putting this in my crease, and I am buffing it out. So if you can see, I'm doing like little circular motions. I'm not sweeping across the lid because I want to control exactly, like, I want to control where the product exactly lays. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not adding any extra product, so I literally dipped my brush one time and I'm just blending outwards with that same product on the brush. And if you need more color on your brush, then just lightly dip it and like dust off the excess powder. And when you put it on your eye, try to put it in the crease, just so you don't like stamp the brush on, like, say up here, like the outside where you're blending, because it's gonna leave that harsh mark of the eyeshadow. So just place it towards where your eyeshadow is the darkest and then blend outward. So now I'm just taking a clean blending brush. It looks like this. This one is from Shoptime LA. This is the number 203. I'm just blending out the edges. You guys, I've been debating on like whether or not I should cut my hair. For like the past few months, I've been wanting to cut my hair into like that blunt bob type of style, but not like super short. I don't know, I've been wanting to get my hair like that because I've been wanting my hair to be like an even length, because my hair is just like, it's thick, but there is layers in it. My hair is kind of long now. It's been growing recently. I don't know what the fuck I'm eating because it's been growing like crazy. Like I kind of just want to do something different since I dyed my hair purple. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck, like my hair is finally growing. It hasn't been long since like 2013. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Oh my god, I literally just ranted about hair for like 5 minutes. You guys are probably not even going to see the whole 5 minutes of the rant because I'm probably most likely just going to cut it out. Anyways, back to blending. Just blend your edges with a clean blending brush. This really helps to diffuse that color and make it look less harsh. Okay, so now for like the main like pop of the eyeshadow, I used the Colourpop Supernova shadows. I recently picked these up. So the first color that I'm going to be taking is Firecracker, which looks like this. You can't really tell, but when you actually like put it on your eyes, this shit pops. Like there's hella gold glitter in this and it looks really, really nice. So I'm literally just going to place the wand and just cut my crease with it. I guess that's how I would say it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally super metallic. When I swatched these on my hand, I was not impressed at all. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was expecting so much more, but actually on the eyes, they pop so much, especially in this fucking light, bruh. I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer of the shadow. One thing I will say about these shadows is don't add too much at a time. You definitely want to wait for it to dry down before you go in with another layer. And if you want to blend out the ends, literally just use your finger and tap out the edges where you want to blend out. But other than that, these are fucking bomb. So you can definitely leave it looking like this, which does not look bad at all. It looks bomb AF. I went in with the other color, which is called Walk of Fame. With this gold one, I'm going to try to focus it more towards the center of the eyelid. So now I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber, which is this dark brown right here. I'm just taking a tiny bit of that. I'm just placing this on my outer corner a little bit, blending it upward into the red color that we have going on. And I'm also blending it into the gold on the lid. So now I'm just going to be going in with a black eyeshadow. The Modern Renaissance does not have a black eyeshadow, so I'm just going into my Lorac palette and just getting some black from there. And with this one, I'm just going to be focusing this very low on the outer corner and blending my way upwards into the brown. Ah, this mirror is so dirty. Okay, hold on. So just placing it down and blending my way upwards. Oh my god, this palette smells so good. I just want to lick it. And when you work with black eyeshadow, you really just want to take a little bit at a time and just blend and then pack, blend and pack, blend and pack, blend and pack, blend and pack. Okay, so then after I add the black, I'm taking the brush that I used to add that red base color, and I'm just gonna lightly blend all those colors together. Just very lightly though. So now for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to be mixing Primavera and Vermeer. I think that's what it's called. It's right here. One's more gold, one's more pink. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup on this eye and I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to lashes. I'm going to be taking these lashes by Lash Dreams. These are called Daydream. They look like this. I do have a discount code. It's just Jocelyn X. If you want to save some money on some bomb lashes, you can go ahead and use that if you'd like. Last night I was laying in bed and I was just like thinking like, what's the pettiest thing I've gotten in an argument or fight with somebody over? And I was just like thinking of all these times that I've argued with somebody or like, you know, fought with somebody. And I was just laughing because I'm just like, damn, like these things are so petty and childish. And it's just so funny because now that I look back, I'm like, damn, like I really let those situations get the best of me and I argued over dumb shit, you know? I'm just like, wow, I literally wasted like those minutes of my life on nothing, literally nothing. But I really think that the stupidest thing that I've argued over, which I mean, I knew it was stupid since it fucking happened, since the situation happened, like I already knew it was stupid. And like
I wasn't even trying to argue with the girl, but the girl was coming at me like...
Okay, so mini story time. Basically what happened was I was hanging out at my friend's house. So that day it was me, I don't even know if I should say names. I kind of don't want to say names, so I'm just gonna say Kay for her name. Kay was with me. We were at our friend's house, and I don't want to say her name either. Like, I don't want to say any names because I don't know if they watch my videos, and like I just don't want to say any names. But basically we were at my friend's house, and I'm gonna call her Tina. Okay, so we were at her house, we were chilling there, and she had, at the time, she had a friend who was like homeless, I guess. She was staying at her house sometimes, but then I guess like all her shit was in her car, so she was living in her car. So anyways, okay, we were all at her house, and there was also like 2 other girls there that were friends with Tina, and you know, they were chill, we were all hanging out. And my friend Tina was black, right? Like, she was a girl of color, okay? She was darker, like a darker complexion, and her friends were as well. And I know you're probably like, bitch, what does this have to do with it? And like, it has a lot to do with it because the reason of the argument was makeup. So I obviously have to say, you know, because it only like, it literally makes no sense now that I think about it. We were all chilling at her house. I'm guessing that the homeless girl had left her makeup at my friend Tina's house. So this girl shows up and we're all hanging out, and then she starts getting mad because her makeup bag and her makeup and like I don't know what else she had left there at my friend's house. But my friend she had a baby at the time. He was like 2. He had got into her makeup bag and he had her stuff all over the floor. And like when she got there, she got all mad. She was pretty much bitching about her shit being on the floor, which I was just like, okay. Like in my head, I'm just like, how are you gonna walk into your friend's house and start bitching at her because your shit is on the floor, but like you left your stuff there? Like, you know, she has a 2-year-old and you just leave your shit everywhere. Like, kids are kids, they're gonna grab whatever they feel like grabbing. If it's in their reach, they're gonna grab it. This girl starts going crazy, like starts fucking yelling and starts saying,
hey, where's my makeup, blah blah blah, I can't find this, I can't find that.
And my friend Tina was just like, oh, okay, let me help you find it. And she was like looking through all her shit. She was like looking in her room, and like she had clothes all over her room, so it was kind of hard to find her stuff, you know? So she was like slowly finding her stuff. Okay, so this girl was just mad, and she was just like talking all this shit, you know? She's like,
who has it? Who has my stuff? Blah 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 blah.
Like, she was just like making a scene, you know? And I was just like, why is she even like bitch, like, is she okay? Like, is she okay? She was yelling, and I had my son there with me, and he was only 2 at the time. My son was kind of just like getting scared because she was just yelling, and like my other friend was just like shuffling, like looking for her shit. And I was just like kick her out. Like in my head, I'm like, why would you even let her come and tell you what to do, or let her come to your own house and treat you like if it's her fucking house? This girl literally had the audacity to be like,
well, let me see your guys' stuff. Let me go through your guys' stuff.
And me and my friend were literally just looking at each other, and we're like, is this bitch really, like, is this bitch stupid? Literally, why would we take your makeup? Me and my friend are just looking at each other like, because this girl was literally accusing us of stealing her stuff. Like, why would we steal your makeup? My friend Kay was so mad. She was just like, my friend was like, fuck that, nobody's gonna go through my shit, let's go. I'm like, this girl's yelling, she's getting loud, she's getting aggressive for no reason. I'm gonna have my 2-year-old here with me, and he's like, obviously he doesn't want to be here. Like, he doesn't want to be here with all this commotion. Hold on, pause. I'm gonna be talking while I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Golden Beige. My friend was like, nobody's going to be going through my stuff trying to accuse me of stealing their shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's trifling as fuck. And I was just like, I know, like, bro, do you see our skin? Like, we obviously don't fucking match. Like, there's no reason for us to take your makeup. But just the fact that she felt so entitled to even go through our bags was just like, no, bitch, like, you need to calm down. Like, this girl really thought she was gonna go through my stuff. Like,
Dumbass motherfucker.
ugh, she was so stupid. So anyways, we obviously fucking left. And yeah, we could have easily stayed and been like, okay, go through my stuff. But the way that this girl was acting, the way that she was yelling and fucking acting all hysterical, I was just like, my son does not need to be around this type of energy. I'm gonna take him home. So I get home, you know, and I'm like sitting there telling my boyfriend what happened. So I'm sitting there in the living room with my boyfriend, and it's already like 11:30, 11:40 around that time. And my boyfriend has, like, his family lives there. Tell me why I hear banging on the window. I hear knocking on my window, and it gets louder and louder, and I'm just like, who the fuck is knocking? I had just got done telling my boyfriend what had happened at her house. So my boyfriend goes, he looks through the window, and he goes, oh, it's so-and-so, and she has her friend. Like, I was mad. Like, I was livid, because I'm like, you're banging on the window. It's midnight. There's kids sleeping in this house. My boyfriend's parents are sleeping. His dad has to work early in the morning. And your dumbass is banging on my window. Second of all, she fucking woke up my son. My son was sleeping. She woke him up. So what I did, I picked up my son. I gave him to my boyfriend. I'm like, hold him. I'll be right back. So I open the door. I go out there. Literally the first thing that this girl says is,
give me my stuff.
You guys, I kid you not, I was about to slap this bitch in the face. The only reason why I didn't do anything is because my son was right there with me. My boyfriend was not gonna let me go out there by myself. He was holding our son because our son was obviously awake because his ugly ass woke him up. And I literally looked at her in the face. I'm like, you need to fucking go. And she started yelling. She's like, I know you have my stuff. I know you took my makeup. I just want my makeup back. I'm gonna call the cops. Blah, 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 blah. She started yelling, and I started yelling, and I don't even remember what I was saying to her, but I was so mad. I started yelling and getting loud, and she started yelling back, and like the louder she would yell at me, the louder I would get. So literally my in-laws woke up. My boyfriend's brother came out. We're literally just arguing, and you guys, it took all the strength I had to not drag this bitch by the hair, because she was getting in my face, putting her hands in my face. And literally the only reason why I didn't do anything is because my son was right there with me. She started putting her hands in my face, and that's when I really got mad. If you do this to me, bitch, I'ma snatch you up. I started really getting loud and getting in her face and telling her to fucking leave, and my boyfriend had to literally grab me and pull me away. I was this close to snatching this bitch up and beating her ass because she was getting on my nerves. My boyfriend had to grab me and pull me in the garage, and my boyfriend's mom started yelling at her, telling her to leave. Everybody was telling her to leave because she was making a scene. It was so stupid. But she was basically accusing me because I left. Like, I fucking left for the sake of my son, not because I fucking took your dusty ass, crusty ass fucking makeup. My boyfriend was telling her to leave, and then this bitch really told my boyfriend,
oh, I'm gonna tell my boyfriend. I'm gonna get my boyfriend on you, blah, blah, blah.
And my boyfriend's like, all right, go ahead, do it. She didn't do shit. It was literally the stupidest thing, and I was more mad at the fact that my friend was the one who obviously told her where I lived because she knew where I lived. Like, I don't know why she thought it was okay, but she fucking did. She took her to my house and caused a fucking scene. Literally, my in-laws are the sweetest because they, if anything, like, I was more upset that she was there because I didn't want to be, you know, like, it's their house. I didn't want it to be just like, it was just so disrespectful, you know. I was more upset the fact that she was there at that time of the day. Like, if she could have gone the next day during the day, that's fine, you know. But I was just pissed that it was already midnight and this bitch thought it was okay to go fucking bang on my window and literally wake everybody up. My in-laws ended up just like kicking her off of the fucking property and telling her that if she didn't leave, they were gonna call the cops because obviously she's on our property. And it was so funny because at the end of it, my mother-in-law was like, you should have just dragged her ass in the garage and beat her ass. I'm like, yeah, but there was like no point. It was so stupid, you guys. Okay, so for concealer, I didn't even tell you guys, but for concealer, I used the NYX HD concealer, and then for my under eye, I just took the same color, Love Letter, the red one, and I'm just blending that out on my lower lash line. Go ahead and comment down below what like the dumbest thing you guys have ever argued over, or like dumbest fight you've ever been in. Go ahead and let me know. I'd love to see what you guys say. It's always so funny to me. I'm bronzing my skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. My son just woke up, so I am filming while holding him, so let's see how that goes. I'm also baking around my lips right now because my makeup tends to crease around there. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more. There we go. You guys can still kind of see his head right here. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to highlight my inner corner. I'm gonna be taking the shade Primavera from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just placing that right here in my inner tear duct. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of blush. I'm taking the Milani Berry Amore blush. I literally use this in every video because it's my favorite blush. I just love the way that this color looks on my skin tone. For highlighter, I'm taking the beautiful Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. It's amazing, you guys. I was afraid that it was gonna look a lot like So Hollywood, but this one's definitely a lot lighter. If you're thinking of purchasing this highlighter, I suggest you do. I don't know if it's still in stock or if it was limited edition. I don't really know. I just know that I got it the day that it launched. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose off camera, and I will be back to finish up the look. If you guys hear yelling or screaming, that's my son. He's playing, so just try to ignore that. Some girls are like attempting to drag me on Twitter because I tweeted, I was just joking when I tweeted this, but you know how bitches on Twitter be taking it all serious. And I was like, if your man doesn't suck your toes, he don't love you, sis. And girls are trying to drag me on Twitter. I'm like, sis, like, I'm pretty sure you suck dick, and if you think your man sucking your toes is disgusting, how is sucking dick not equivalent to that? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get you girls sometimes. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Colourpop I'm gonna line my lips with the Colourpop Chi lip liner. You guys know that this is a longtime favorite of mine. Definitely a go-to nude lip color for me. So now for the actual lipstick color, I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the color WYD. What are you doing? And with these, I like to just apply it, and while it's still wet, I go in with my finger and I just tap out the color. And I feel like this is what works best for me. Instead of just layering this on the bottom lip and then going again with another layer on the top. But yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I would appreciate it so much, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.
Don't be a bummer, babe. Be my undercover lover, babe. High tops in the summer.